Horror movie characters I can beat. Let's go. Okay, listen. Like, it's actually insane to me that in like the 90s, these were the type of horror movies they had. This is not even scary, bro. Like, if you see the movies we have today of like horror, it is completely different. Like, imagine showing like Saw or like Terrifier. Imagine showing those to like a child or like a teenager in the 90s. They would actually go in a coma. There is no way.
Did you just see that? You just watched natural selection take place. Horror movies are one of the greatest blessings of convenient entertainment on this planet. Cause whenever you and your buddies want to go to the movies with nothing in theaters, there'll always be a new horror movie out for y'all to watch. Even though 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be dookie, but hey, at least you weren't bored. And with that being the case, most of us are well knowledgeable of the formula of horror movies. Usually the conflict is a dude trying to kill you and your phone don't work for whatever reason and your dumbass is in the middle of nowhere for whatever reason. And frustratingly, usually when the protagonist is running away or trying to find a way to stop him,
he finds you.
Sometimes pick the dumbest option or a choice that don't even help him at all.
Yeah, I mean, okay, listen. Like, with horror movies, the plots are always really good or really bad. Like, there is nothing that makes me more annoyed than watching a horror movie and there's a clear answer. Like she can just run, but she stays there or something. Or whatever, they play really stupid, or like they choose the worst area. Just things like that. It makes me so angry. I hate those type of horror movies.
Making this situation even worse, and I start yelling at the screen saying, "Oh no, why did you do that? You should have done this instead." Ah! Then the person in the seat next to me is like, excuse me, can you please be quiet? We're trying to watch a movie here. So then I pull out my gun and shoot. Why would you even make that decision?
The American way.
It's even worse when they're in a group and the group decides to split up. Like, why would you want to split up? So he can kill us one by one? Also, I'm looking at my skin complexion and I don't think I'm gonna last long. So if I'm dying, everybody else gotta go with me at the same time. These characters doing dumb things.
Nah, bro. If I was in the Saw movie and I had to survive, I'm cooked. There is no way in hell any single person watching this YouTube video could do any of the Saw traps. If you do not know what Saw is, do not Google it.
This makes me mentally reenact their situations in my head, putting myself in their shoes, immersing myself in their sorry situation that me personally, I would have never been in the first place. If my friends wanted to do a Saturday hangout at the abandoned shack in the middle of the woods, I'm not doing that. There's a Quiznos down the street. I think that's gonna be just as fun and more safe.
No, it's like this is always how it starts. Hey guys, let's go camping in the middle of the woods on a Tuesday night afternoon. And then you're like, I didn't even know we had woods around here. And the guy's like, yeah, you never knew? We have to drive 3 days to this random place in the woods. No internet connection, no nothing, no cell phones. Just us and no one can hear us scream. Like, if any of my friends said, hey, let's go to the middle of the woods at 2 in the morning and let's camp, I would be like, oh, hell no.
Minding my business most of the time, but putting myself in that situation that these horror movie characters are in, I'm surviving one.
No, like 9 out of 10 times, it's always the character going to some sort of place and becoming the victim. Like, if you don't even go to the place, the horror movie does not even start, bro. Like, look at Michael Myers, let's say. Michael Myers, how you say his name, has been killing people for like 30 years or something like that. There's hundreds of newspapers probably saying 5 more deaths. Just move. If you move, you're fine. Like, if there was a serial killer in my town, I would be moving 12 towns away, and then I would be fine. Easy.
100%, 1000%, I know how to beat these threats or at least escape them unscathed. And I'm gonna go over the ones that I'm confident I can kick their ass, and which ones I'm confident that I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm also gonna have a 1 through 10 rating. 10, I'm winning. 1, I'm sprinting. Let's go. First up, it. First person I'm scrolling.
Most easiest character to beat out there. If you know how to beat him, of course. But if you don't know how to beat him, then you're cooked.
Burn up with is Pennywise. And if you don't know him, he's a clown that sometimes be eating kids. So we dealing with a literal child predator. Daily life of a YouTuber. His powers include changing shape and size, mind control, teleportation, genjutsu, the list goes on. And if you know me, I can't do none of those things. I mean, I maybe can do the shapeshift thing. I'm a grower, not a shower after all. But I don't think that's gonna help me beat a killer clown. But if you remember the end of part 2, you will know how they beat Pennywise. So Pennywise gets his power off of...
No, they literally bullied him to death. It is the most stupidest, death of all horror characters, in my opinion. It is the most boringest one also. If I knew how to beat him, I'm waiting. I've been playing Xbox Call of Duty all my life, bro. Every single person watching this video could easily beat Pennywise if they knew how to beat him. But if you didn't, you're cooked. Bro can teleport. He can mess with your mind and make you see things. Yeah, you're done. He can make me see 1,000 spiders. He would win. I'm sorry, bro, but if he puts 1,000 spiders in my room right now, I would be so scared in a second. I would lose. No way.
Other people's fear. So if you just stand there and face him off unfazed, not scared at all, you won. He ain't got nothing. It's that easy. Just stand your ground and be like, you don't scare me, and he just disappears. Just drop Pennywise off in the ghetto or even a middle school boy's lunch table. Not a single soul would let
or a Call of Duty lobby
him cook anything. He would be DOA. And with that being said, of course I'm gonna beat his ass. The only instance I can see him catching me off guard is if it's 3 a.m. and I'm home alone in the dark and he just pop up in the corner of my room out of nowhere and I'm just like, oh shoot! You know, that would spook me a bit. But as soon as I get my composure, he means no.
No, but he can make you see things. He can make you hallucinate and see certain things. If that happens, you are getting scared. If you say you are not, you are lying, bro. He will find your deepest fear and make you scared. But the thing is, if you do not get scared, he cannot eat you, I think. Because he only can eat you if you're, very scared. So, if I know how to beat him, I would know it's a hallucination. And of course, I would not get scared. But if I didn't know, we would all be cooked.
Threat. There's also this one other weakness Pennywise got that one of the characters do in the movie. When if you believe any object that you pick up and throw at him can kill him, then it can kill him. You can believe this chancla kills monsters. If I believe it does. This chancla kills monsters. If I believe it does. I feel like I said enough. Pennywise gets a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a 9 out of 10 if I know his kryptonite. But if I don't know his kryptonite, it's a 0 out of 10. There is no way any of us are beating him.
Low diff from me. The only reason why it's not 10 out of 10 is because his powers are kind of crazy if you're a little scared. Second up, Chucky from Child's Play. Yeah, the doll. His powers include voodoo magic, but only when he touching you, and it's a long spell, so you got time to, I don't know, kick him. He also apparently has the same strength and speed of a full-grown human adult, and I find that very hard to believe. Maybe the strength and speed of this guy, but an actual grown, average-sized man? I doubt. With that being said, I'm beating Chucky's Barbie booty. Bro is a doll. He can barely move.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's small. So if he grabs a knife, he can crawl over you and start pop, 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 pop. That's the one issue. If he did not have any knives, no guns, no nothing, I'm winning. Easy.
Properly. I would score a golazo with his body before letting him near me.
No, yeah, I mean, if he had no knife, no weapons, anybody could beat him. Easy.
It's surprising how anybody gets killed by him in the movies at all. Granted, all of his kills are by surprise, but you can't catch me losing to a doll in a fight. No way, no how. And I doubt any grown-up in real life will be outwitted by Chucky also. That's why in every movie, Chucky's goal is always taking advantage of kids, manipulating them to do his bidding. Daily life of a YouTuber. Anyways, Chucky is literally the easiest horror movie character to beat in a fight. Literally, a child can beat him. Shoot, they already have in the movies. I rate Charlie a 10 out of 10, no diff.
Nah, definitely like an 8 or 7. Like, if he had a knife, I think you're cooked. Because he can jump on you and start stabbing you and things like that. But solo, 10 out of 10. Easy.
Next, Michael Myers. Michael Myers.
Yeah, bro.
Halloween.
Listen to me. Do you know how tall and muscular he is, guys? He is 6'9", 300 pounds, bro. Bro, none of y'all are beating this guy, bro. And he has super strength. Like, there is no way anybody is beating my man, bro. He might be a normal human being, but dude, you're done. The only way you beat this guy is if you move another town, bro. The thing about Michael Myers, like I already said, is he's been killing for like 40 years. So if you just move towns, you're fine.
Franchise, tall dude, brandishing a knife, doesn't have any powers other than being unkillable. Yeah, this man's feats are unbelievable, especially since this dude is just a crazy mental patient. Like, Halloween movies got no supernatural stuff happening, but Michael can get beat up, sliced, shot, whatever. This man does not die. Nothing works against him. Not guns.
He got that main character syndrome, dude.
Not being burned alive. Nothing. He always wins. Even when he got jumped in Halloween Kills by the whole town, he still won. And you expect me to beat him? Hell no, I'm sprinting. I cannot beat this dude.
Now, the only way you're beating him is if you never saw him. Literally.
Dude, even if I had the military on my side, I don't even think a nuke can beat this man. Michael Myers is the type of dude to be.
Maybe like a full entire 74 round gun could beat him. But still probably not.
Be in Hiroshima at the time of the drop and only think of it as a minor inconvenience. I can't beat this man. Random thought, but imagine if him and Jason were on the same team against humanity. Bro, we're finished. 2v8 billion and we're still getting smacked. 0 out of 10. Extreme death difficulty.
No, I mean, if any of y'all are trying to fight him one-on-one, even without his knife, he can still kill you in a second, dude. He's 300 pounds, 6'10", super strength. You're done, bro. There is no way you're going to be able to beat this guy. Period. Only if you have a gun or if you move towns. 0 out of 10.
Like, bro, even when they beat him at the end of the movies, he comes back. There's no escape. And the next villain to beat is also rather difficult. Smile. Smile is that new horror movie where the main villain...
Bro, if y'all watch, dude, this is probably the most underrated horror film I have ever watched. I thought this was like a very crappy type of horror movie just to like, you know, make middle school girls scared. But man, this movie was so freaking good. Bro, if any of y'all have to deal with this smile curse, you're done. No one is beating it. Period, bro.
When there's a demon, and that demon possesses you to want yourself in front of somebody else, and when they achieve that, the curse passes on to the other guy that saw it, and now they got the demon. But you have a week before you actually want yourself, so during that week, you'll be seeing hallucinations of people smiling at you, but it's not real, it's the demon, and yada, yada, yada. So how I beat him, right? So unlike the rest of these dudes, I literally can't physically fight this guy, because this demon's in my head.
The worst thing, like the worst weapon, is someone messing with your mind. This demon breaks you. Slowly just keeps on jabbing you and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
So I'm gonna use common sense to beat him. If I see this demon in another person's body about to want himself, I'ma just close my eyes. If I close my eyes, it's not gonna transfer to me.
But the thing is, you don't know. That's the issue, bro. Like, every single person that got this curse did not freaking know. Like they did not know what this thing even was. So if you know, of course you'll close your eyes and look the other way. But if you don't know, you're cooked, bro.
because it only transfers to people who saw it. And I didn't technically see it happen because I had my eyes closed. Easy as that. But what if he was doing it in a cool way? What if he was doing a backflip while doing it? I have to look at that. So now I'm possessed by the demon. What do I do now? Well, at that point, the only way to beat him is to click-clack someone else. So the curse...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. If you kill someone else, you could actually give the demon to them. Bro, listen to me. I'm gonna murder someone so fast. In the movie, if y'all watched it, the thing is, you don't know you have to kill someone. That's the thing.
Passes on to someone else on the planet. The only problem with that is, it's kind of illegal, and you're probably gonna go to prison. But no more demon. And this is when I think...
Nah, I would rather take 23 years in jail versus a demon making me kill my...
God, that I live in the beautiful, flower-filled obesity country of the US of A, where you can find loopholes to end someone's life easily. I have 1 week to get rid of this demon or I'm gone. So option 1 is, of course, to become a cop. What, that will only take me a day or 2 to become one. Then when I get my badge and my badge of justification, I go patrolling, searching for the first person to go over the speed limit. And then I see a man with 2 kids in the back.
And then you just take out your AK-47 and just right in the family car.
See, going 1 mile per hour above the speed limit, and he's a minority? Bingo. I pull him over, ask for the usual, and then I intentionally press him a little bit to get a reaction. Then as soon as he raises his voice 1 decibel towards me, and now look at me with this opportunity that's standing right in front of me. But bam! No more smile demon for me. I beat him. Now the demon passes on to someone else. Extra points if it's one of the kids. I'll just say I felt threatened. And knowing America, I'll just get 1 week off paid vacation. You can also do a lot of other things. You can become an Uber.
Nah, because look, you have 1 week to become a police officer. You can't. It's impossible. You have to stage a murder.
Driver and try to do a Walter White to your passenger, or just take your worst enemy to Burger King for a Whopper. The opportunities are endless to get rid of this smile demon. I'ma have to give this a 8 out of 10 pretty.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's definitely a 9 out of 10 if you know how to beat the demon. Because all you gotta do is just kill someone. But if you don't, 0 out of 10, you're done. It's GG's.
So diff, 1 good fart from me could kill anybody within a 20-foot radius, so easy mode. Next, Jack from The Shining. Bruh, just get a gun or buy an air conditioner. Easy, no diff. Next, white people, get out. Now, this is probably the most...
Oh, I watched this movie. I like this movie.
They literally mind control black people to take over their body. And they learn these men and women by using their daughter to date a bunch of them or just...
Dude, I watched this movie. This movie was really scary. The problem is it's too late once you know. Because you're in the middle of nowhere and things like that. The thing is, just don't go. Just don't go. Period, bro. Just don't go. Don't go to the house. You'll be fine. But pretend you do. If you do, the best chance is just running. Getting the hell out of there, contacting the police, and you should be good.
Kidnapping. However, other than the mind control stuff, they're pretty much a bunch of regular people. But this is the hardest enemy I have to face because I have a chronic problem with white women. Because if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. You know what I mean? I love me my snow bunnies. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I love... Wait, no. 1 out of 10. I'm not winning.
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, once you find out your girlfriend is just using you so you could become like a worker for them, you're done. It's GG's. I mean, by that time, your brain is already fried and you're done. The only chance you have to beat this movie is just don't go to the house.
White woman would be the death of me. I got one more villain I can guarantee you I can beat the dookie out of. Ghostface from Scream. Ghostface.
So easy, bro. Most easiest character out there.
Ghostface is literally just a dude that honestly just gets lucky. These guys are stupid. I'm surprised they even killed anybody. These dudes are the clumsiest murderers I've ever seen in a movie. Like, bro, they're the type of people to slip on a banana peel. You can throw the nearest object at him and it will slow him down. Throw a bottle, a bookshelf, your grandma. Anything will slow this dude down. If you have enough stamina to run at least 30 seconds, you're fine.
Oh, literally, bro. Like, this comparing to Michael Myers is like night and day, dude. He's just a regular human teenage boy in a mask with a knife. Just get a gun. Bah, bah, bah. Dead. End the movie.
Even if you ride a rascal, you can beat him. It's not hard. I'm rating Ghostface a 10. He's
Easy.
just too simple
100%.
for a muscle man like myself. Those are pretty much all the characters I wanted to go over today. I mean, I can name more, but we'll be here all day if I was just naming all the characters I can demolish. Really, as long as I'm not in a saw trap and I'm not
If we are in a saw trap, we are all done. Period, bro. We are not beating that, bro. I don't care. We're not beating it. Period, bro. That 3-minute timer I have to take a part out of my brain, I'm just gonna look up to the sky and say thank you and just die.
facing these dudes, I'll find a way. This was fun to go over. But before I end the video, I have to say, thank you so much for 1 million subscribers.
I could never.
I'm honestly so thankful
never.
for each and every one of you.
What a great video, though.